Oh, goodness gracious. I didn't realize how tasking this would be. We're gonna do it anyway. Let's talk autism. I've never done a talk like this before, so bear with me, please. There's gonna be lots of cutting because Theo has to figure out how the fuck he's gonna do this. ASD, which is autistic spectrum disorder, or I like to call it, which I heard of recently, ASC, autistic spectrum condition, because it's not a disorder, and you'll learn about that. Now, this is a part 1 to a lot of parts. Don't think the parts will really end anytime soon, but yeah, I just thought I could use my audience to talk about autism and the autistic spectrum, the things I do to cope with it. And yeah, by the way, I have it. I have high functioning autism, which means on the surface he looks calm and ready to drop bombs, but he keeps on forgetting what he wrote down. I guess people don't really notice it at all, so they just think you don't look like it, and you'd be correct. I don't, because I'm very good at masking it up, and we'll get into that. I couldn't be more nervous about speaking than I've ever been, because there's so many things I want to say, and to try and wrap it all up into a 10-minute video or less, hopefully, that's hard. So we're gonna go off my notes here, because I honestly don't know what if you didn't know, there's a spectrum to autism, but we don't like to use the spectrum because there's so many in-betweens that it's just autism. So you have high spectrum autism, medium, you have high autism, medium autism, and low autism. Low is they need help, a lot of help to get through life, a lot more than what I do. Like, they need carers sometimes, they don't speak, they struggle with anything that normal people would just think, why are they struggling with it? And they struggle with it on a huge level. Medium's a bit more like, sometimes they don't talk. High spectrum's the best, and it's not. All spectrums of autism are the best. Autism is the best. I am speaking from a high spectrum autism because that's what I have, so I don't know any other better, and I'm not trying to not have any sympathy for the other ones, but we're on this one because that's all I know. I'll let other people with other ones explain, and we're going to try and get through this, and this is also from personal experience. I'm only 16, diagnosed when I was 11 or 12, so I haven't had that long with it, but we're gonna go with what we have. But yeah, I was diagnosed when I was 12, and at the start I was like, okay, cool, this isn't going to affect me whatsoever, because oh boy was I so wrong. I took that word and I let it spin around in my brain too long. Oh, where the am I going with this? Oh, it's very hard for me to speak because I don't know. I've never done this before. I think I've said that already, but autism is basically, no, not basically. It is a different look on the world. Okay? It maybe not like you or you over there. It's just a different way that us spectrum autistic people look at the world, and that's fine. It's carry on with what you're doing. Don't know what to say. Oh my god, this is so fun. It's a different look on the world, on the outside world, and we have different coping mechanisms. But basically, how I put it is, we have the best camouflage ever. The USS Army, or whatever they're called, Donald Trump, don't hate me. Your camouflage is good and you're pretty good at stealth. But autism, nah, we have the highest amount of stealth. So much so that I get a question a lot saying, you don't look autistic. No, because I'm that good at hiding it. Oh, but if I didn't, you'd be like, oh, he's odd. But does that matter? No. I sound like an idiot. For my whole life, I guess, have been wearing a camouflage to try and fit into what society calls normal. And there's no such thing as normal. Breaking the ice here. There's no such thing as normal because, well, I don't know, but we seem to be afraid of different. And I spent my whole life, I guess, just not bottling it up, but just creating a cover for myself, you know, so that I could just fit in enough that I don't get passed off as weird. And now I've realized it doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter. I struggle with a lot of sensory issues. Loud noises, for instance. That is freaking, I don't know how to speak right now. And I know I keep coming back to it, but you're probably thinking, why is he messing this up so much? Because I don't know how to explain it. But basically, when you have autism, I say that like you can get it. People who have autism, all their senses are heightened. So it means, oh, okay, well, someone put this very well, and I can't remember who did it, but I'm quoting them. If you know who you are, if you watch this video. But a person without autism without high functioning autism, can look at a forest and capture the whole forest. A person with high functioning autism can see the forest and then see every leaf on every branch and all the caterpillars on the branches and the birds in the trees and the bark and what type of bark it is. You see the difference. All our senses are heightened, from looking to hearing to feeling to smelling. If you play loud music without me knowing it's coming, and I never know it's coming, I, in a split second, want to obliterate everything I can see. And it sounds stupid, and it sounds dangerous, and this isn't a threat. That's just what goes through my mind. And it's honestly annoying and scary sometimes, because it's like, if I don't know it's coming and you play a loud noise, I hate you. I hate you for a few seconds. Now, I don't really know where this video is going, because this is like an introduction to many others. And where I've stuffed so much into this one, trying to explain it all, I think I might break it up into more videos, because this seems very complicated. But basically, I have high spectrum autism. I struggle with a lot of stuff in the world, but I have coping mechanisms, and I also want to be here to help other people that may have it. And I can't solve everyone's problems, because again, it's me, it's my personal experience, so I have no idea what you want. But sometimes we cross, and sometimes it helps. If I can help a little bit, then I've done my job here on Earth. The worst introduction you've ever seen. I know, that's fine. But in whatever next video I post, I'm gonna at least try and focus on one subject, because this is way too hard for me. Deal with it. Hopefully the next one will be a lot better. Please forgive me. Please like and subscribe, because that does mean a lot to me. And yeah, I don't even know how to end it. I don't. This is so weird. I'm leaving now. Okay, I'm leaving. Oh, I've got to open the door. Alright, guys. Goodbye. See you later. I know you can still hear me on the mic, but you know. Okay, end End the video.